It's Graham Frame here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. Dear Heavenly Father, bless this community that may fill each member's heart with the unconditional love that is a part of you. And through that love, may they find the true joy of service and attract through that service all that they need in life. Amen. Okay, what are the updates today? Well, it was a better day's rugby, especially if you're Welsh. The game was much better than the games yesterday. Although France showed enterprise and looked good, but it's hard to judge when they were playing Italy, who didn't really look up to par. So today was a good contest. It was very even though Ireland lost a man early on in the game and played with 14 men throughout. It could have gone either way, and it was a good game. There was some good rugby played, so I'm happy with the rugby today. I wasn't very happy with it yesterday. The cricket today has been good if you're English, not so good if you're Indian, although there was a big fight back from India from a pretty desperate position early on. But I think England ended the day just about on top. So it's still delicately poised, that test, and we'll see what happens with it. Test matches are great, whether it's rugby or whether it's cricket. Test matches are what they say, they're tests. They're a great test of endurance and skill and mindset. Okay, so that's the sporting news. We could add to that, I suppose, that the team that I vaguely support in football, Manchester City, won 4-1 at Liverpool, which is a good result by anybody's standards. So it's been a good day all round in the sporting scene. But it started off well today in We Share Abundance as well, because Devyani, even though it's a Sunday, was working with the server team to get things improved, and they have been. A lot of the things that weren't going right have been sorted out. In particular, emails are now going out for verifications and for PIN resets and password resets. But I think we still have automatic validation of emails going on at the moment. So there should be no need for tickets. If you have registered, you should be able to log in. Okay, what else have we got? I mean, that was great. And so that's on the development side. Not a lot happens normally on weekends, but that happened today, and that's a good step in the right direction. Admin, I'll be honest, I've not spent much time there today. In fact, no time really. And I see that the teams, as always, are on top of things, deposits and support tickets and things. There may be some that have been referred to me which won't get handled till tomorrow morning. But in general, we're on top of everything there because of the brilliance and the dedication of the support teams that are serving this community on a voluntary basis, purely for the joy of service and through the love they have for what we stand for. So that's good news. On the nest egg offer, that's still progressing, and we are getting more and more people involved. We're up to somewhere around about, I think we're just a bit short of 800 people now, which is a lot better than 600, 650, whatever it was yesterday. we've still got a long way to go. But hopefully people will pick up this challenge and share a bit of love and be of service to the community. All it takes is a few minutes of your time and $2.50 in cash. And of course, you're going to get great value for that $2.50 in cash anyway. So what it boils down to is just a willingness to serve and spend just a few minutes making that nest egg purchase. Okay, so all that is looking pretty good. I'm going to just check into the Facebook group because the stream chat I get in the Melon app here is not very good. So hopefully Facebook will behave and I'll be able to see some comments. Let me see if I can find the video first of all. Yep, okay, we've got the video and we've got it opened. And are we getting comments? We are. Hallelujah. What a good day. You see, miracles do happen. Even Facebook is working. Okay. I may have missed some people at the top. I don't know whether I have or not. But the person I see at the top is Dave Jackson, a stalwart member of We Share Abundance for a long time, and wonderful to see everybody here, especially the people that I recognise as regulars in this little update. It just pumps me up and it helps keep me going. Okay, so Dave, of course, is from the UK. We've got people from where else? More from the UK. Some people not putting in their countries, so we have to guess at them. But we've got Pakistan and Canada, New Zealand, India, Nigeria. India, what do you think about the test match, eh? Jasobanta. I think it's a good contest. It's still far from decided, even though I think England have got the edge at the moment. Nigeria. Ramachandra, stuck in India. Don't know how long you're going to be there for, Ramachandra. Could be another 12 months yet with this virus thing. More from Nigeria. Morocco. Suriname. Yeah, Oladayo saying he appreciates everybody that took part in the nest egg offer. And I'm sure we all do. They all have our thanks, and I'm sure we'll be greatly blessed. And I've got plans as well for being able to do something special for everybody that takes part of this nest egg incentive that we have at the moment. There's a few things I've got planned, but I mean, I'm not talking about big financial rewards or anything, but there will be ways that you will be acknowledged for for the service and for the love. It may be in one or two different ways as well. So I look forward to that as we move forward. And we got the USA in the house from Alabama, and South Africa from Diane, and Mauritius. Okay, more from Pakistan and Nigeria. Steve Wiscombe just got back from work. I think Steve's in the USA. I'm not sure. I get forgetful sometimes about exactly where everybody is from. South Africa, Nigeria, India, Egypt. Welcome Egypt, Nigeria, Zambia. Welcome Zambia as well. Davis third today. I sneak first again. Okay, Russ. 1 and 2 got wiped off my comments by Facebook, but at least we got from 3 onwards. That's pretty good. Ramachandra, God's hand. God's hand is looking after us, I assure you. Pakistan. What's the last YouTube video is very inspiring. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad it. You like it. Peter Gibney, Manchester United 3, Everton 3. Yeah, who were you supporting there, Peter? Everton doing well this season. They're scraping a few results and maybe didn't actually deserve the draw against United, but it's results that count, isn't it? They're doing well. Yeah, we've been paying withdrawals as well. Somebody's saying that they've got a withdrawal paid. We've been paying withdrawals. I don't think there's any being paid at the moment, but they will be starting again after the live. RS Ronnie was number 2 in the list. Well, hi there, RS Ronnie. Well done to get number 2. Samar asks, how am I? I'm always great, thanks, Samar. I always feel really good, and especially on Sundays, and especially when everything seems to be going in the right direction. Okay. Looking so handsome. I think you need glasses. More from Suriname, Canada. So your country name? I'm living in England at the moment, but I'm a citizen of the world. I've lived all over, and I love every country I've ever lived in. And I love all the people that I've ever met from wherever they've been as well. I find people everywhere are just wonderful, giving, loving people. That's my experience of them, no matter where I've been, no matter which country. You always meet the odd person who's having a bad day, gets a bit grumpy. I have them myself. I think we all do. But in general, everywhere I've been, and all the people I've met from all over the world, been wonderful. They've been wonderful, open-hearted, loving people. I think it's our natural state. Peter says, "Oops, England v Scotland." Yeah, England were really bad. It wasn't a very good game of rugby to watch, unless you were partisan. If you were a Scotland supporter, it was a great game to watch. But the rugby wasn't that clever. But Scotland's rugby was certainly effective and a lot better than England's. And I believe Scotland deserved to win by 20 points. And they only scraped to win by, 5 points or something. They deserved a lot more. They were by far the better team. I don't know how this works. Jonas, if you're talking about We Share Abundance, all the information is on the website. Just take your time and go through it all. And it's not a race, just understand everything. Yeah, India are trailing by 321 runs, but they're 6 wickets down, and that's the important thing. Best took 4 wickets. He's done well. Of course, Archer getting your 2 openers out was good too. Do we withdraw according to coin ranking market value, or we share abundance value, because it's very confusing to know which to follow when withdrawing? When you're withdrawing, it'll show you what you're getting, and if you don't like it, don't accept it. Wait for a better deal. It comes up, and you have to either accept or decline it. So don't worry about how or what. Just think, do I want that, or do we not want it? And if you yes, click yes, and if it's no, click no, and wait for a better deal. Cryptocurrencies are always doing this, you know. So, but you're going to lock in at the price you agree. More from Nigeria. Okay. I think we've covered most of the general updates in a pretty quick time. Think things are progressing well, and tomorrow being Monday, everybody should be back. We'll have Devyani on full time, even though she was working today, just to try and make the site work better. and she's done a great job. I really appreciate Devyani. She's worked with me now for close on 2 years. I think she knows better than me, and it's been a wonderful relationship. She's so giving and dedicated, and I really appreciate her, and I'm sure you all do too. And of course, Christian in the background there. We're going to all love Christian when the new site comes out, even if you don't love him now. So Christian and his team are plodding along, and we're helping by not adding anything new to the existing site. The only things we'll be doing is hoping to make it work better with what we already have there until we get the new site. Okay. Jan from the Netherlands. Have you got snow in the Netherlands? I know we've got it in the north of Scotland and some parts, and there are ice and snow warnings. We've been pretty mild down here. It's been cold, but it's not been hazardous or anything. Okay, so anyway, we've covered a lot. We've covered what's going on in sport in the UK and in India. We've covered what's happening in We Share Abundance today. Nest Eggs doing better. Keep it up, keep it up. Let's build up the numbers. About 800 so far. Let's get past that 1,000 mark. When we get past that 1,000, let's head for the 2,000. If we can get a few thousand of our 28,000 members participating, we'll soon see Weezer back up where it should be, well over $300. Okay, numbers today. Some are good, some are indifferent. We have 468 new registrations today. We wiped out 121 inactive members. So the net result is an increase of 347 registered members. And the active members count is up slightly again now. We've had it going down sometimes in big numbers for the last couple of days. Still a puzzle to me why it should ever go down. If we get somebody that's an active member and they're logging in and they're making money every day, why would all of a sudden 300 or 400 of them decide not to log in? Beats me. Okay, but we're up again a little bit today by 96. We have 27,658 active members, and if all of those were to buy 1 unit of nest eggs for $2.50, you would see Weezer tokens over $400 tomorrow if they all bought today. They're not all going to buy today. I'm hoping that they're all going to buy in the not too distant future. There may be one or two, a small minority, that genuinely can't afford $2.50. And they have our blessings. Those are the people we're really trying to help. and of course everybody else's efforts on the nest egg will in turn help those people, because it'll help us pay out more money. Okay. Pool 1. We have 166 new Pool 1 stakes, people that have staked Pool 1 for the first time, an additional 166 today, and we now have 32,438 people that have staked Pool 1. Obviously, with only 27,658 active members, quite a number of those Pool 1 stakes are expired. People have just not kept up with things. So they're not all active stakes. Probably 62, what have we got them? Probably 64, 24. I would guess that we've probably got around about 23,000 active Pool 1 stakes. No, that's not bad. It's a good proportion of our active members. And Pool 6 stakes, these tend to stay active more because people, once they're getting $50 a month, they don't want to let that go. It's good, isn't it? I know some people say, oh, $50 a month isn't much, put it up to 100. I mean, I don't put it up, I don't put it down. The rules are there. You, as members, are the people that legislate what gets paid by your efforts and your service in the community. It's nothing to do with me. I don't say you can't have that or you can't have that. You can have whatever is available, and that availability is dictated by the service and the love that the people in the community share, both within and without the community. So Pool 6, we are up 70 on the day, 70 new registrations, 15,104 people have staked Pool 6 to date. The site ranking is down slightly. We are a little bit lower in the rankings. We're now ranked 10,503, so we lost another 17 places. Tends to happen. It gets a bit slower and it'll pick up again. And I still believe that by the end of this month we will be under that 10,000 mark. And the fluctuations in the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin was on a bull run and it's dipped a little bit now. It's adjusted downwards, and that of course affects the value of what we're selling for, because we don't tend to change what we're selling for very much unless we need to, and so the value coin ranking is down about $5 on yesterday to $102.19 market value. But it is pretty stable now, around that one, or just over 100, somewhere between 100, 110. And that's great, because it was fluctuating wildly before we adopted our strategy. And unfortunately, most of the time it was fluctuating wildly in the downward direction. It dipped down to, I'm not talking about when I made the error and we dropped down to like $20. I'm talking about since then. It would shoot up to 150 and it would drop down to $60 or $70, and most of the time it was spending down in the lower regions. So now with our strategy and your help by by participating in the nest egg offer, we've got it stabilized at between 100, 110, and it'll stay there hopefully until we've managed to clear a lot more tokens. There's still an awful lot out there, but people are gradually coming down, and as they drop below our value, we can buy them up with the funds from the nest egg offer. And so it not only benefits you in that you're getting 4 times the value for your nest eggs at $100. It's going to be a lot more than that as the price starts to go up again once we clear more and more of these tokens. In the back office, I noticed it was 115.59, so that's a bit higher than it's been for a while. That is against waves, so it means that people, generally speaking, are selling tokens at a higher value now in the marketplaces that we don't enter into. We only enter into USDN, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. The coin is ranked 518, which is where it's been yesterday as well, I think. It's been 518, in fact, for 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth the fourth day on the run. It dropped to 531 the day before that, but it was 518 the day before that as well. So it's pretty stable at 518, and we'll soon be pretty stable below 500, and that'll happen, as I say, once again, as more and more people help with the nest egg offer, and we can move the tokens out of that barrier that's stopping us going up in price, really. Then you'll see the ranking for the coin coming down into the 400s, and if we get a massive influx from the membership base, which would be beautiful, would be really lovely, and if we all pray for it, there's no reason why it can't happen, then you'll see that happen very quickly. Okay, what else have we got? Nothing, I don't think. Let me just check the comments, see if I can remember where I was up to. Okay, I remember seeing this: India trailed by 321 runs. Yeah. How are you today? Yes, I think we've seen that. Crypto Dave just got back from York in time for the live. You're allowed to travel up in Yorkshire? Wow. Hope everybody is doing great. Yeah. God's richest blessings from Trinidad and Tobago. Do we withdraw according to coin? Oh, that's right. I answered that. I remember seeing that. Canada. So I purchased $5 nest egg. Now I feel good. Yeah. I'm glad you feel good. You should feel a tremendous joy when you place that order, not because you're getting, more value for your money, but because you're helping this wonderful, great cause that we have in fighting poverty. And this just gives us an opportunity to all pull together and get in together and show the togetherness and the unity that we have in our cause, in our mission. And it's a great feeling when you think, yeah, I'm part of this and I'm helping this great cause. Nice to meet you, sir. First time, Samar. Okay, Samar. Nice to have you here if it's your first time. Nice to have everybody here, whether it's first time or whether they're regulars. Papua New Guinea, wonderful to see you. Okay, the Netherlands discussing the weather between themselves. They got snow all over the place. Nigeria, Scotland. I presume you've got a bit of snow up there as well, Jane. Hope Visa value go up in March. I hope it stays down until we've cleared these tokens. We don't want to be paying more than $100 for them if we can get them for $100, do we? Or a little bit less than $100 would be nice too. The more we can buy at a lower rate, the better it is for everybody. And then we get rid of them, we've got them, and they're not going to be floating around the exchange, and things will be. New members not received activation link. Why? We did have trouble with the email. They should be going out now, but it doesn't matter because new members are being automatically activated. You can log in and get them moving. Are we gaining momentum with the nest egg strategy? We are plodding a little bit. I wouldn't say we're gaining momentum. We're going at roughly the same pace, but we're continuing to bring in more members getting involved, and that's a good thing. I would love to see it in the thousands. We're about 800 at the moment, I think, probably a little bit less than 800. But let's get it up over that 1,000, and then once we get over the 1,000, then let's think, okay, let's go for the next 1,000. Glitch in the system, try logging in anyway. There shouldn't be a glitch in the system. I've logged in. Seems to be working okay from my point of view. Nigeria, Pakistan. The strategy you set up, sir, is a pretty witty one. Pretty witty. I like words when they come out like that, pretty witty. There was a song, Little Bitty Pretty One, back in the 1950s. Little bitty pretty one, come on and talk to me. Lovey-dovey-dovey one, come sit down upon my knee. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was 50s music for you. I am realistic, I expect miracles. Yeah, that was Wayne Dyer that said that. And I'm realistic and I expect miracles too. Okay, I'm happy that we have such wonderful members here. I would love all the members to get involved and show their support in getting at least one unit of the nest eggs. If the members come together and do that, it'll make everybody happy within the community, and even outside the community as well. It'll be beneficial for people throughout the world, because that's what the Visa token is about. It's not about just being our currency. It's about actually creating wealth and helping to handle the causes of suffering throughout the world, rather than treating the symptoms. Treating the symptoms is important, but to cure the causes removes the need to treat the symptoms, doesn't it? So whilst there's a lot of people, a lot of charities and things already that concentrate on treating the symptoms of suffering on a global scale, if we can isolate causes and get rid of those causes of the suffering. Of course, we're never going to do it completely, but if we can make inroads into that, we can make big changes in the world. We can make it a better place for everybody to live in. Okay. Delminer face a problem in 31st January's closing balance is $64, but 1st February's dashboard shows 19. Solves this problem. It probably is because he didn't read his messages. So that is probably his problem, not ours. Alternatively, he doesn't understand that his $64 got transferred to his Visa wallet and his $19 is his new balance so far in February. So it's not something for support. It's probably something that he's not understanding. And so it's up to you to explain that to him. Okay, Jamaica. Down Jamaica where the lights are gay and the sun shines down on the chimney tops. Jamaica farewell, yeah. Okay, I think that has pretty much covered everything. And I've got a lot to catch up on because I've been concentrating on having a bit of leisure time to myself, which is unusual for the past couple of days because I just love Test rugby. I love Test cricket as well, but I've forsaken Test cricket more often than not to concentrate on it. But rugby, we've only got this limited time span for it. Test cricket tends to be available all through the year. Test rugby, we have this peak in the Northern Hemisphere around the Six Nations. So it'll be the same next weekend. I won't be doing much next weekend either. The weekend after that is a break from it. And then we've got 2 weekends following that. So Six Nations Championship. Great thing. Thanks very much, Peter Gibney. You can get your code on the way out. It's like he's. I don't know whether you've seen this comment. You know, my wife went to the West Indies, and somebody is supposed to ask Jamaica, and then he replied, no, she decided to go by herself. And there's another one similar, isn't there? My wife went to Indonesia, Jakarta. No, she got the plane. Same sort of thing. Corny jokes, old musical stuff. I like it actually. Anyway, that's it. I'm going before I get even cornier. So lovely to see everybody here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of We Share Abundance. Thank you for sharing your love. And thank you for taking part in our Nest Egg incentive. God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow.